Hey, how's it going guys? Blue Tempest here and welcome to my manga haul video for October 2021. As you guys may have noticed from the thumbnail, this manga haul is just absolutely legendary for me. I managed to complete a couple of series that I have been collecting for a while. Some really big ones that I'm super excited about, as well as I did get the best deal that I have ever gotten on manga so far with collecting, and it's just absolutely insane. I've gotten some of my biggest grail series that I never thought I would ever even have in my possession. So I'm really excited to show you guys. You guys may already see some of it in, sitting on the shelf back here, but I can't wait to show you guys in depth, and I'll talk more about that later on in the video. But yeah, this is the biggest manga haul on my channel, which is insane. And I just want to let you guys know that for the month of November, I am taking a hiatus on buying manga. I'm kind of calling it No Manga November. Yeah, I've just gotten so much lately, and I just want to focus on reading. And I am being a lot more intentional with the things that I want to keep in my collection. So I will be selling off some things as well. But with this manga haul right now, at this moment, I am sitting at like 550-ish volumes of manga, which is absolutely insane. And then, yeah, this manga haul was like 120 plus volumes. So yeah, but with all of that out of the way, I do want to get into this manga haul, and I'm gonna fly through a lot of these first couple of volumes because I did do a video where I unboxed a in-stock trades order with my girlfriend. Definitely check out that video. I talk a little bit more in depth on those pickups, as well as I did do a shopping video in New York City where I did pick up some manga there as well. So definitely watch those videos, and with those volumes I'll probably just breeze through them because I don't want this video to be like super long or anything. But yeah, with all of that out of the way, let's get into this manga haul, shall we? All right, and to start out, I did get the brand new release of Burn the Witch. Burn the Witch is a series by Tite Kubo, the creator of Bleach. And this comes in a slipcover from Shonen Jump, which is actually really cool. Unfortunately, this slipcover isn't the greatest quality, and I've seen a lot of people's that's kind of come apart, and mine is actually starting to come apart there. So honestly, not the greatest quality, but I like the idea. And if this comes apart, I can easily glue it back together. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this and see if I do enjoy it. Next up, I got this. This is Kururu Kill Me. This is a brand new rom-com that is part of Shonen Jump Plus in Japan, but it was released here in the West through 7 Seas, which is pretty nice. And yeah, can't wait to read this one. Next up, I did get volume 7 of Chainsaw Man. This is the newest volume. I've already read the series, but I'm glad to keep picking these up. Next up, I did get some Dr. Stone volumes. So here we have the first volume of Dr. Stone, volume 7, as well as the reboot spinoff. I did also pick up some volumes of World Trigger. I am really looking forward to reading this series, as I have heard some good things about it, and I'm gonna keep it at these volumes here before I pick up any more. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely read this and let you guys know what I think in a future reading log. This is volumes 2, 3, 4, and also volume 6. I did also pick up a chunk of Siren volumes here. So right here we have volumes 3 through 6. I'll show off the covers right here. But yeah, this series, very interested in it. Don't know how I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna read this and then see whether or not I want to continue the series. But right now I have a good chunk of the volumes. But yeah, that is Siren. Next up is something pretty exciting actually, and that is some volumes of The Gray Man. Now with these volumes right here, I did actually manage to complete my set of The Gray Man. So I am really looking forward to binging this series. I've heard nothing but great things, and this is volumes 22, 24, and 25. Next up, I did get Spy Family, volume 6. Now, I still haven't read the series as I'm still waiting on my order of the 3rd volume from Right Stuf. I actually ordered that back in like February or March, and it still hasn't restocked. But I know I'm probably gonna really like this series. So I'm picking them up as they come out because this series does go out of stock really quick, obviously. So there's volume 6 of Spy Family. I did also pick up a random volume of iShield 21. So here's volume 5. And then I have mentioned in the past that Kaguya-sama Love is War is one of my favorite anime series, just a great rom-com. And I kind of got tired of trying to hunt down these volumes, so there was a Viz sale early on in the month, and I ordered the entire series, all the volumes basically that I don't have of Kaguya-sama, and I'm just gonna wait for them to restock on Right Stuf and, you know, have them send them to me. Got them for a great price, obviously, because of the sale, so I don't really mind waiting for the series because I know I love it. So eventually I'll have all the volumes when they restock, but they did send me a couple of the ones that were in stock. So here are volume 18, volume 19, as well as volume 20. Next up is a pretty big one for me, and that is the 3rd volume of Hunter x Hunter, which actually is the volume that I needed to complete my set of this series. Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite series of all time. I absolutely love the anime. Honestly, it is a contender for my favorite anime of all time, and I honestly think now that I have all the volumes, and I'm gonna reread this because I've only read the stuff that happens past the anime in the manga. Now that I have all the volumes, I can reread from volume 1 all the way up to, you know, the latest volume, and really decide whether or not this is my favorite manga series of all time. So we'll see what happens, but I'm just so incredibly excited to finally have completed this set. I have been collecting Hunter x Hunter since, you know, the beginning of me collecting manga, which was back in January of this year. So it's pretty much taken me an entire year to finally complete this set, so I'm really excited about that. Oh, and one last thing that I do want to mention is that I completed Hunter x Hunter without having to pay astronomical prices, because I know that due to the popularity of the series, a lot of the volumes do go out of stock really quick. The series is not out of print, but people tend to sell this online for just crazy prices, and I, you know, waited for all these volumes, and actually for most, I would say like 70 to 80% of the volumes of Hunter x Hunter that I did purchase were all like amazing deals, like well under retail, and the most that I paid for a volume of Hunter x Hunter was retail price. So yeah, I'm just super glad to have collected this series, and I didn't mind waiting. So if you're looking for these volumes, don't pay crazy prices. They will come back in stock eventually. So yeah. Next up is another series that I did complete, and that is Spirit Circle. Now, this was another one that I actually did not pay over retail price for, as this series is out of print and the volumes go for crazy prices sometimes. But this is only a 6-volume series, so it was pretty, you know, easy to complete, and it did take me a little bit to, you know, find some of these volumes for retail or under retail, but I did manage to do it, and yeah, just super excited. I'm probably gonna binge this all in one go, as I've heard nothing but great things about Spirit Circle, so I'm really excited. Right here is volumes 2, 4, and 6, which completes my set. Next up, I did get 2 volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho to round out my, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho collection. I'm still working my way to collect the series. It's been pretty difficult, but you know, like Hunter x Hunter, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm not gonna pay astronomical prices for the series, as I don't think this is out of print. I think that they will restock these volumes because obviously Yu Yu Hakusho is a very popular series. So yeah, right here we have volumes 9 and 11. Next up, I do have something that I was very, very excited to find for a great price, and that is the first 2 volumes of Zatch Bell. Now, I have mentioned before that Zatch Bell is one of my, you know, favorite childhood series that I did watch when I was a kid, as far as the anime. It's a very, honestly, just nostalgic series for me, so that's why I wanted to collect at least, you know, a couple of the volumes. If you guys did see, you know, I don't know which manga haul it was, but a couple of manga hauls ago, I did get volume 3 and 4 of Zatch Bell at a half price books. And yeah, I, you know, saw a deal on the first 2 volumes and I picked it up because now I have, you know, volumes 1 through 4, which is very satisfying to me. And honestly, this series is very out of print. So if I can't find the rest of the volumes for a good price, honestly, I don't really mind. I'm just glad to have the first 4 volumes in my collection, and hopefully this gets a reprint someday, but we'll see. So that is Zatch Bell volumes 1 and 2. Next up, I did pick up the first volume of The Promised Neverland. Very excited to have this one. I also got volume 5 of Nisekoi. This pretty much filled up a gap in my Nisekoi set that I have. So now I have volumes 1 through 7, and I'm gonna stop there before I buy any more, because I do want to read this series and see if I actually want to keep collecting it. So there's that. I also did pick up the newest volume of Rent a Girlfriend, so here's volume 9 of that series. I also did get volume 4 of Beastars. I did do a 3-volume rule video on this series, so if you're interested, check that video out to know my thoughts on Beastars. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep collecting this because I really, really do love this story. Next up, we have a series that I started with the first volume in my last manga haul, and now I have volumes 2 through 5 of Made in Abyss. Now, so far, I have been absolutely loving this series. There are a couple of, you know, controversial things about this series, but honestly, the story is just really, really good to me. And I, you know, just really, really love it so far. And I can't wait to pick up all the volumes eventually. But for now, I have the first 5. So yeah, very, very excited to have picked up some more Made in Abyss. All right, so next up, in that in-stock trades unboxing that I didn't mention earlier, I did get 2 more Flowers of Evil singles. Now, this is kind of like an impulse buy for me because I do really, really love this series. And you know, I'm not really trying to complete a set of the singles as I already have the omnibuses, but when I see the singles for a good price because they are very out of print, I do pick them up. And so, yeah, I just really like the look and feel of these. So, yeah, I did get volume 5 and volume 7 of The Flowers of Evil. All right, so next up, if you guys have been keeping up with my reading logs, you will know that recently I read all of Aizu, which is a romantic comedy series that I absolutely loved from beginning to end. So because of that, I did do some research into, you know, other series by the same author, and yeah, there are a couple of series, so I did start collecting them, one of which I did find in New York. It wasn't part of my New York shopping video, but I did find this, you know, a different day that I was there in New York. So that is volume 1 of Video Girl AI. So this series is another rom-com. I think there are some science fiction elements to this as well. But yeah, I'm just super excited. I love Katsura's art style. I think it's just so clean and just, it has that kind of 90s vibe to it, which I really, really like. And then I did also get the 10th volume, which is actually one of the rarer volumes of the series. So I got that for a good price, and I am planning on probably doing like a big order or just trying to find all of the volumes, you know, in bulk for the rest of the series, as I do want to binge the series like I did with Aizu. So there is Video Girl AI. And then I did find out about another series by the same author that was released in English. And this one's actually an older one that is out of print. It actually is kind of expensive-ish in the aftermarket. There's not really a lot of talk about this series. I honestly had never heard of this series until I went digging for other series written by this author. And yeah, I've never seen this in anybody else's collection. And I've never really seen any talk of this online at all. So I'm really interested and excited to read it. And that is Shadow Lady. Now this is a very, very old classic series released by Dark Horse, and I did get the first 2 volumes here, and this is only a 3-volume series. The third one is already on the way. But yeah, I got these for a great price, and they're in like really, really nice condition. But yeah, these are like first prints from like, you know, 2000 and 2001 or something like that. So just super interested in this series. I can't wait to read it and let you guys know what I think of this. Obviously the art is absolutely, you know, incredible, as you would expect from Katsura. But interesting thing about this series, because it's so old, this series was released first in a comic book format and was released from left to right, the normal, you know, American comics way of, you know, reading graphic novels. So yeah, that's the only thing about this series. It's not in the traditional manga format, but I honestly don't really mind too much. And yeah, I'm just very excited to have these volumes in my collection. All right, and next up, I did get something very, very exciting, and that is volumes 2 and then 4 through 7 of Goodnight Poom Poom. Now this is a series that I have been collecting for a while now. I actually ordered all of these volumes on Right Stuff back in like March, I believe. So yeah, just kind of been waiting on these volumes, got them in a Viz sale, so for a really great price. And I honestly didn't expect to complete this series this year, because I know how slow Viz is with restocking some of this series. But I am just very, very glad to have you know, completed this series, because I did already have volume 1 and 3. And yeah, I'm just very, very excited to read Goodnight Poom Poom. I've heard nothing but amazing things. Obviously, if you you know, are integrated into the manga community, then you know about this series, you have heard about it. So I am just very excited to finally be able to binge this entire series from beginning to end and let you guys know what I think in a future reading log. So yeah, I do also want to mention that these spines are absolutely gorgeous, especially, you know, now that I have the complete collection of it. It does make out that little silhouette of Poom Poom. So yeah, this is just gonna look super, super clean on the shelf. And to round out this portion of my manga haul video, I do want to show you guys this Shonen Jump magazine. Now, when I did go to New York, I went to the Kinokuniya there, and they had these weekly Shonen Jump magazines. So this has, you know, chapters from all of the popular ongoing Shonen Jump series, such as, you know, My Hero, One Piece, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, things like that. So yeah, very excited to have this in my collection. I've always wanted to own one of these. So yeah, and this is a family, or Yozakura family on the cover. I haven't read the series. I've heard good things about it. I do want Viz to release it in English, but right now it's digital only. But yeah, very glad to have this in my collection. And I did almost forget to show these little volumes that I did pick up in New York as well at Kinokuniya, and this is Look Back by Tatsuki Fujimoto, and then the first volume of Witch Watch. These are Japanese volumes. I did just pick them up to, you know, support the authors, and I did want to own these physically, so yeah, I'm just very glad to also have these in my collection as well. All right, guys, so this is the portion of the video where I do talk about this really insane deal that I got on manga. So basically, I have a friend who I actually went to New York with, and he used to collect manga back in the day. I'm talking like 10 years ago, and he's actually from New York. He moved to where I live now, but had to leave his manga collection. So since then, he has pretty much been digital only, and now it's been a couple years and he doesn't really care about collecting manga physically anymore. So he had a lot of manga, some of which he honestly didn't even remember that he had. But when I went to New York, we checked out, you know, some of the things that he had stored away at his grandma's house, and he gave me an absolute steal of a price for all of these volumes. I'm talking like $4 to $5 per volume for some of these series, and a lot of these series are severely out of print now, so it's just insane. This is definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity for me with just the sheer amount of manga volumes that I got in this lot. But I am absolutely excited to show you guys. But I do want to start off with something that is kind of manga related, kind of not really, and that is this Code Geass box set. This is actually, you know, really cool. This was part of, you know, the stuff that he did have, and I'll just show you guys all of the different sides to this. Code Geass is one of my favorite anime series of all time. So when I saw this, I was like, I did have to pick this up. I did have to take this with me. And this does have actually, you know, a couple of episodes of the anime. This doesn't have everything. It's not the whole series or anything like that, and these are just DVDs, not Blu-rays. But yeah, I don't think you can buy this box set anymore. I think this is pretty rare actually. But it does come with the first volume of the Code Geass manga, which, if I'm not mistaken, is actually kind of rare and hard to find. I have heard some, you know, pretty bad things about this manga. So honestly, this is only something that I'm gonna have for collection purposes, as, like I said, Code Geass is one of my favorite anime series of all time. Highly recommend it, especially if you like things like Death Note, mixed with some of the, you know, mech action that you would find in stuff like Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yeah, Code Geass, super cool, super glad to have this. These are the DVDs, just to show you guys. This does also come with a couple of, you know, character sheets, some artwork and things like that, some sketches, which I actually did not know that the character designs for Code Geass are actually by Clamp, which is a manga group that does, you know, some series of manga such as Cardcaptor Sakura and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. This also does come with the soundtrack. Code Geass has a really awesome soundtrack, so you know, I would have paid just for the soundtrack alone. And then it comes with this. This is really interesting. This is a sound episode. I don't really know exactly what this is or what it means, but I'm interested to pop this into like a CD player or something and, you know, listen to what's going on here. Looks like there's some, you know, shenanigans ensuing on the cover of this disc, but yeah, just really cool box set to own in my collection. Obviously just a a very nice thing for me as a, you know, just to keep in my collection, because I do love Code Geass, and it's awesome to have something physical to own of this series. And then for the rest of the manga that I actually got from this insane manga deal, I do want to actually switch things up, and especially because it's a very large amount of volumes. We are going to change the camera angle to a first-person perspective for you guys, so I can show you guys these volumes a lot easier. So yeah, let's get into the volumes I got from this insane manga deal. Alright guys, so here we are at my shelf in first-person mode, and yeah, let's just get into some of these really rare and out-of-print volumes that I did pick up, starting with this Osamu Tezuka stuff that I did pick up. So part of, you know, that manga lot was the first 2 volumes of Osamu Tezuka's Blackjack. Now, Osamu Tezuka is a mangaka that I have been really wanting to get into lately. He is known for classic series such as Astro Boy, and I have heard just so much praise for his series, including Blackjack. And you know, this is a very rare series, so it's not something that I think I will, you know, necessarily complete or anything, but you know, just to have these physical volumes to read, you know, the beginning of the series and see whether or not, you know, I really do like it, is so awesome, and it's just so great for me. So you know, I do have the first 2 volumes there, and then the third one you guys may have seen in my New York shopping video. I did pick this one up at Kinokuniya, so I guess there are some of these that you can find in the wild still. So, you know, I'm gonna look into it, but I'm not really getting my hopes up with collecting this series. But yeah, Osamu Tezuka, you know, he is really known for being like the godfather of manga. He, you know, pretty much started all of, you know, the manga craze back in, like, I believe the 50s and the 60s. So very old classic stuff, but just really excited to get into it. And then this volume right here, this is Phoenix Future, the second volume of the Phoenix series by Osamu Tezuka. Now, this is a volume of manga that I honestly never thought I would ever even hold in my hands, because I know that Phoenix is a series that is severely out of print and absolutely insane with how expensive these volumes go for online. I know that I saw, like, on Mercari, an entire set of Phoenix sold on there for like $1,500, and I'm sure that, you know, on eBay it has sold for a lot as well. But yeah, this is, again, not a series I am really planning on collecting the entirety of or anything. I just, you know, this was part of the manga lot, and so obviously I was gonna get this, and I got this for an absolutely insane price. And I have heard that Phoenix is a series that each volume is pretty much its own self-contained story. This is a very, like, anthology, episodic type of series, and I heard that this volume right here, Future Volume 2 of Phoenix, is actually one of the best stories in all of Phoenix. So I am gonna read this, and I'm very excited to. So yeah, that is this volume of Phoenix Future right here. All right, and then to round out the Osamu Tezuka stuff that I got from this lot, I did get this volume right here, MW. I'm not 100% sure how you say the name of this manga, but this one is one that's not rare. You can actually find this. This is still in print. The spine is actually cracked on this, so not the greatest condition right here, but I got this for, like, you know, very cheap, like $5 or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was $5. He gave it to me. So You know, I kind of picked this one up as well. I have heard good things about this, but I don't hear as much about the series as like Blackjack and Phoenix. But I'm still gonna read it and see if I like it. So yeah, couldn't pass this one up, even though it is a little damaged. But you know, what can you do? You know, so that is MW by Osamu Tezuka. All right, so coming down here, we have some Big volumes. As you can see, I got the first 3 volumes of Rurouni Kenshin. Actually, the first 2 were kind of thrown in for free from another friend. And then the third one was part of the whole manga lot there. So yeah, very interested and excited to read the series. I've heard nothing but great things about it. It is kind of like a shonen samurai type of series. Yeah, I know that these Bigs are actually hard to find, so I don't know, you know, I'm gonna read this, see whether or not I want to keep collecting it, or if I'm just gonna finish off the series like on the Shonen Jump app, or maybe in another format such as like the singles. I know there's some like omnibuses that aren't Bigs as well. We'll see what happens, but either way, glad to have these in my collection now. And then I did get some more Vagabond volumes. I did already have volume 1, but I got volumes 2 through 4 and then 8 and 9 as part of that lot. And man, like, got an amazing deal on these volumes. Obviously the series isn't out of print or anything, but you know, the fact that I was able to get them for a great price was awesome, because I was planning on, you know, collecting the series. And now I think I'm gonna maybe start reading this soon. I can't tell whether or not I want to just get all the volumes and binge it, or start reading it, but we'll see. But that is Vagabond. These, honestly, in my opinion, these are the best manga spines just in general, like the best manga spines I've ever seen. So I'm glad to have them displayed right here in the front of my you know, main shelf. So yeah, that is Vagabond. And then this, in my opinion, this is the craziest part of, you know, the pickups from this manga lot, and that is most of Blade of the Immortal in the singles. Now this isn't complete, and I did pick up a few volumes that were kind of missing holes that he didn't have. I believe it was just 3 volumes from volume 1 to 25. So there were actually 22 volumes as part of that lot. You guys saw that I picked up the 10th volume in you know, New York as well, like separately, and then I got 2 other volumes that were missing in like online on Amazon for cheap. But the rest of the volumes after 25 seem like there are a couple that go for like $100 each. And I just, honestly, with this series, I'm so eager to read it. I don't feel like collecting it, you know, and waiting forever for these singles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my single set to just volumes 1 to 25, and then round out the series with the last 2 of the omnibuses, which are readily available right now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the omnibuses are like the same height and everything, so it's not gonna look too terrible next to these volumes. So I'm just glad to have gotten these for the amazing price that I did, because either way, this, you know, I got this entire series for way cheaper than any other way I would have ever been able to get it. And I've heard nothing but amazing things about Blade of the Immortal. Right here is, you know, the cover for volume 1 right there. And just very, very excited to have these singles in my collection. All right, and so moving down, we have most of the entirety of Battle Royale. Now, this is a grail series for me, and just to have in my collection. Now, Battle Royale is a series that is definitely super out of print and very, very expensive in the aftermarket. I even did a tweet a couple months ago saying that this is the series that I just really, really want in my collection, but I was not willing to pay those astronomical prices for it. So
you know, I got these for a absolute steal. And it's not the whole set. I am missing volume 12 and volume 13, but honestly, like, I'll be able to find those even if I have to pay a little above retail. It's better than, you know, having to, you know, find all of these, you know, volumes for, you know, above retail and stuff like that. But yeah, Battle Royale, very, very excited. I've heard nothing but great things about this series. And the crazy thing is that this volume 15 is actually like still sealed, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, so like I said, my friend, he was collecting back in the day, and he actually literally bought this volume 15 like when it came out or something like that, and never opened it. So yeah, very, very glad to have this in my collection. Now, moving over to, you know, I have Future Diary right here. I don't remember if I showed this in the earlier section of this video, but I did also get the 6th volume of Future Diary. This pretty much completes my set of the singles for this series. Now, you can find volumes 1 through 5 and then 7 through 10. You know, they're kind of readily available for retail. I got these on Right Stuff during a sale, but volume 6 for some reason is super out of print. This series, again, it's not actually the whole series is finished in English, which is actually really unfortunate, as this is a 12 volume series. There's only 10 volumes in English, which I didn't know that before getting this series. I thought it was just these 10 volumes. So part of me kind of regrets buying this, especially because volume 6 was so hard to track down for a good price. This was selling for like $200 online, and I kind of just gave up hope, and I was probably gonna, you know, end up selling the series. But now I did keep a lookout for volume 6, and somehow miraculously there was a listing on Amazon for this for like $7.99 or something like that. I scooped it up immediately, not knowing whether it was, you know, real or not. I kind of thought it was too good to be true, but lo and behold, this showed up, and it was actually from a Half Price Books, of all things. They were like the, you know, secondary seller on Amazon. And yeah, I am just very glad to have this complete now, and I'm going to read this. I don't know whether or not I'm going to keep it in my collection because, like I said, it is incomplete. But if I do end up really liking this, then, you know, I'll probably keep it, but we'll see. Next up, moving onwards, GTO. This is a series that, again, never thought I would ever collect or have in my collection, and I don't know if I ever will complete this series, but I couldn't pass these up. These were part of the big manga lot that I got from my friend, and here we have volume 1, 5, 6, and 24, so, you know, random assortment of volumes. I actually probably will read this volume 1 to see whether or not, you know, I like it, and kind of go from there. But GTO is a series that I have been wanting to read, but haven't been really wanting to collect because of how expensive and rare the series can get. But you know, either way, just to have these in my possession is really, really awesome, and I'm really glad to have them. So there's that. Next up is something that is really exciting because it's actually a series that is complete that I picked up from this, you know, manga lot, and that is Parasite. Now, Parasite's a series that I've been wanting to read. I kind of put off, you know, buying the volumes for a long time, and I'm glad I did because I was able to get this steal for the series. And these are actually the old Del Rey prints. If you notice, the logo is actually the Del Rey logos and not the Kodansha logo, which looks a lot better in my opinion. That, you know, I'm not really a big fan of that Kodansha logo, but aside from that, the volumes look the same, and I actually really like the look of these volumes. I think the spines look really, really nice, and I just can't wait to get into this series. I've heard nothing but great things about it, and it's something that I think I will really enjoy. So glad to have it in my collection. That is Parasite. All right, and then to finish off this manga haul, I did get more volumes of Slam Dunk, which were part of that manga lot. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, volume 13 I got in, New York during the shopping video. I think it was in Book Off. But the rest of them from volume 5 onwards were all from that manga lot. So very, very glad to have more of Slam Dunk. I know a lot of the earlier volumes are actually hard to find right now, so I'm very grateful for that. And I do want to read the series soon, and I know I'm gonna probably really love it, so I'm gonna still keep collecting it. At this point, I'm almost halfway with collecting the series, as this is like a 30-something volume series, so it is really long. Now I have volumes 1 through 14 of Slam Dunk to read, so very, very excited to have this in my collection.
And all right, guys, that does it for this manga haul for October 2021. It was a super, super insane haul video. So if you guys did enjoy it, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do want to take a little bit of time to say thank you guys for helping me reach 700 subscribers at the time of recording this video. I am very grateful for all of you guys who have been keeping up with my videos and have been really invested in my channel. I really appreciate you guys. There is going to be an updated manga collection video coming in the near future. Because we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, I want to let you guys know that, like I said, I am hopefully planning to do that collection video once I reach that milestone, as well as I am going to be doing a giveaway once I do reach 1,000 subscribers. So make sure to keep liking and commenting and sharing my videos so you can help me reach 1,000 subscribers. And I'm very grateful to all of you guys who have supported me so far, so thank you for that. Also, I do want to say, if you do enjoy my content and are subscribed, then make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. It really helps out the channel. And then as well as make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. The links for those are down in the description. I've been trying to stay a lot more interactive on Twitter and Instagram. Not TikTok as much as of late, but I do want to continue to do some content on there as well. So follow me on all the social media platforms. All the links to those are in the description. And with that, guys, that does it for this manga haul video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.